Hi there, Gemini, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is going to be your tarot forecast for the month of February. It's just a general reading. The love readings are up and they are posted on my channel. You can just check in my playlist and you should find them there. Okay, without further ado, I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them out in the Celtic cross. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. First up, you have the King of Cups in the reverse position, followed then by the Knight of Swords upright, and next we have the Three of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Six of Pentacles reversed, followed by Major Arcana, the Lovers in reverse, and then we have the Ten of Swords upright. Next we have the Eight of Wands in the upright, followed by the Five of Pentacles upright, and then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, and lastly we have the Ace of Cups upright. Interesting reading, Gemini. Wow, weird. You have both the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, what's going on, Gemini? Okay, first of all, for your overall energy, the King of Cups in reverse position. It is a court card, can be representing a person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. If it's not representing a person, it could just be representing the qualities of the King of Cups in the reverse position. King of Cups upright, this is somebody who has very balanced emotions, is full of compassion, caring, understanding, just at the top of his game. When he's in the reverse, however, the King of Cups can be very difficult energy to deal with, because this can represent emotions gone way out of whack, out of balance, like big time. So it could be that for some of you, maybe this is an energy you're dealing with or have to deal with in the month of February. This person can be a little bit out of control. He can, his emotions can override common sense, that kind of thing even. So yeah, and what's crossing you is the Page of Swords in the upright position. Again, another court card, but this is representing your own energy. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it can represent you definitely sort of coming in to set the record straight, because the Knight of Swords moves in very quickly, rushes in very quickly, and you know, calls someone to task. And it could very well be that for some of you, you're calling out this King of Cups, and perhaps that's what's making their emotions go out of control. Or it could be that their emotions are out of control and it is affecting you, and so you're coming in to sort of with your sword of truth to set the record straight and say, like, hey, you know, you can't do this anymore. You can't be like this. I won't stand for it. Now, in your past foundation, this is something that would have happened maybe a month or so ago. And you have the Three of Wands in the reverse position. Three of Wands upright represents somebody that's moving towards a goal, and already things are in motion and moving towards that, to go towards the Four of Wands energy, which is completion of some task. But when it's in the reverse, however, this card can represent sort of going back to the Two of Wands energy, sort of going back to the drawing board. Maybe for some of you, you had momentum going towards something, and all of a sudden it got stopped in its tracks, and now things are stalled, or you find yourself having to go back to the drawing board to figure something else out. And maybe that's why you're not too happy with this person. Could be. For some of you, it's just a general read after all, right? This is energies you'll be sort of leaving the month of January with and coming, you know, into February. This is more recent past. This is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. The Six of Pentacles upright represents reciprocity, balance, things being in balance. When it's reversed, however, this is something is not balanced in a situation that you're dealing with. Something's way out of whack here. Again, it could be that, because looking at these cards here, it looks like somebody or something you're dealing with really threw you off track. and things are completely have gone out of balance, and you're feeling that, and there's a need to, put this card upright, because when it's in the reverse position, this is where there's a lack of give and take, and that can be in a relationship, it can be in a business partnership, it could be anything like that. It's like you're putting in more effort or more work, and you're not being paid accordingly, and that kind of thing. Even in a relationship, you could be investing more than the other person, and they're just not doing their part, right? Now, you're moving out of that energy into the Ten of Swords in the upright position, indicating this is the end of the betrayal, because this is a card that can represent betrayals and, people just sort of getting on your last nerve kind of thing. And, it's like, to me, this is that straw that broke the camel's back. It's the last straw kind of thing. The tens represent endings, so it could be that you see yourself in a situation where things were not balanced. You realize things are out of whack, emotions are out of whack, everything is not the way that you want it to be at all. So the Ten of Swords just represents this is the last straw. That's it. I'm done, and I'm not doing this anymore with this particular situation or person. Now, in the middle of the month, you have Major Arcana, the Lovers in the reverse position, and this can sometimes indicate a decision to let go of a partnership or a business, and I could see it was leading that way with the rest of the cards. It seems like for some of you Geminis out there, you've just kind of had enough with a situation, a relationship, a job situation, a business partnership. You're just done with this. You want no part of it anymore. You're just ready to break it off now. You're at the end of your rope with a situation. Now, where you're coming from in the month of February, how you'll be feeling, this is you internally, not the you show to the world, but this just may be how you are feeling or dealing with situations. And you have the Eight of Wands in the upright position. This is good energy. This is fast movement. This can represent travel. Maybe some of you are just planning on this situation has gotten on your nerves enough. Maybe you just want to take a trip and you want to go somewhere and clear your mind. For others of you, it could be representing, I've had enough. If it's in a relationship situation, maybe I want to put it out there and see what else is out there, or who else is out there for me. It's just a lot of fast moving communication, a lot of movement. Again, like I said, if it's a job situation where you're fed up and this was the last straw, could be that you're just feeling like putting out a bunch of resumes out there and saying, okay, I'm not going to deal with this situation anymore, so I need to create something new in my life, which is good. That's good. It shows that you're not letting this situation get you down, Gemini, so that's really good. Now, people in your environment, how they're seeing you is Five of Pentacles in the upright position. Now, this can sometimes indicate financial situations. The Five of Pentacles in a work or a financial situation can represent someone who's feeling like the resources that they have may not be enough to hold out. It could be that they're sort of pinching their pennies and trying to figure out, if this is a job situation that, say, you were letting go of, maybe people are around you, observing you as being someone who's concerned about finances and whether or not, leaving this job behind is going to be the best thing for you, because, you could be worrying about how it's going to affect you on a financial or home level. For others of you, if it's a relationship, it could be that you feel, or people around you are feeling like you have been left out in the cold by someone, or they have left you have left them out in the cold, or someone has left you out in the cold, and you're kind of like on your own now. And hopes and fears position, you have the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. Now, this is just a fear, because fears is not necessarily anything that's going to play out in the month of February unless we dwell on it. But your fear is the Queen of Cups upright. It could be a person in particular, because it is a court card, so it could be a water sign that you have a fear of emotions going out of control. Because again, like the King of Cups in reverse, when she's upright, she's compassionate. She's got a hold of her emotions. She knows how to deal with them and express them and so forth. When it's in the reverse position, again, it's like afraid maybe of emotions going out of control, or there being a retaliation from a person or a situation, because the King and Queen here can indicate a relationship, a business partnership, or something like that. Could be just afraid of this breakup, also with the lovers also being here. It could just be afraid of the emotions getting the better of you and getting out of control. Your last card, though, however, Taurus just got a similar reading than this too. It was like there was things that were not so good, but then in the end something brand new comes out of nowhere. So it could be towards the end of February things change, because now you have the Ace of Cups in the upright position. Very good. This Ace of Cups represents new beginnings in an offering from the universe, so to speak, of potential brand new love. So if some of you, this is playing out in a relationship situation, maybe some new love does come upon you at the end of the month. If you are putting out, the feelers for, getting back in the dating game, it could be that somebody, there is a potential there at the end of the month. For others of you, this could just be representing an offer of say this was a creative project or a work situation that fell apart. Could be that there's some brand new offering coming at the end of the month. So that's a very, very good energy to close the reading out with. At the end of the month, it looks like maybe in the beginning of February, you guys might have to go through something that's rather unpleasant, and looks like you get over it very quickly, though. So things turn around at the end of the month, Gemini. Take care, and if this reading did help you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time, Gemini. Bye for now.